I got an Instagram DM out of the blue from Ed Sheeran saying, I really like your stuff. Do you want to come and play these massive shows? He never said that, but he said, I'm doing these shows at the end of summer. Do you want to come and play? And I was like, yes.
I've watched some videos, some interviews from you to be prepared. And on some point I was, oh my God, I will not get you because your accent is so strong.
Yeah, sometimes it can be quite thick.
Yeah.
I think it's better when you're with me. Do you know what I mean? I think if I was speaking to you over the phone, it'd be a lot more difficult.
Okay.
But I think when you can see someone and you're in the same room as them, it's a lot easier.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's cool.
I'm not the one that has to listen to me talk. So you can tell me at the end if we've understood each other. But the Scottish accent can be very difficult at times. We talk very fast, and sometimes I mumble, and I just say words that would not mean anything to anyone who's not from Scotland.
Some interviews from you.
Yeah, we'll see how we get on. It should be fine.
Okay, cool. Your single, Someone You Love, there's a heartbreaking love song.
Yeah.
Do you have some advices for some people who are lovesick?
Oh, I'm not the guy to ask. Write an album about it, and then you should be fine. I don't know. I'm not the guy to ask. If you can tell by my music, I'm not the luckiest when it comes to love. So best not ask someone who's making a living off of writing about his failed relationships. Yeah. If I knew how to make things work or make things better, I would probably be working in an office somewhere. I wouldn't be doing the job I'm doing. Yeah. So hang in there. That's all I can say.
But did you have some failed love stories?
I've only really one big one, to be honest. But I mean, love stories. If you're talking about talking to people I find attractive, I can tell you I fail at that every single day. But if you're talking about actual love, only really once. And it's given me a job because I can now write songs about it, and it's fine. But
do you still have contact with her?
Yeah. Still friends. Like
still friends?
No longer in like thing. And it's a very strange breakup story because it's not like it wasn't. No one cheated on anyone, or no one was like a horrible person to the.
Let's be friends.
Just fizzled out. Maybe not fizzled out, but it definitely it no longer made sense to continue trying to. Because we were both very busy and stuff, and it's probably, and now looking back, it's a very good idea because I've become very, very busy, and as has she in her job, and
and she's happy for you. Is that?
Yeah, she's all good.
Nice to be your muse to get famous.
I think so. I mean, I'm not gonna give her any of the royalties if that's what she's asking. But it's just she's been fine. She's been
all right. So let's talk about your upcoming album. It's your first album, your debut album. Are you still nervous?
I'm more excited to get it out. I just want it out now. I hate that it's not coming out for another 2 months. It makes me so mad because it's just like, let's just put it out and I hate that I need to wait for it. I'm very impatient when it comes to stuff like that. I would just like it to be out now and ready to go, but obviously you need to do the whole hype and promote and drive it up, which for me I'm one of these people, when I write a song that I like, I immediately want to release it. So the fact that you have to record it and stuff like that, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. But I don't know if I'm nervous. I'll be nervous closer to the time. Okay. But right now I'm just excited and just want people to hear it.
But so it's your first promo tour. You're doing interviews. I think it's the first time in your career that you don't just make music. So how is it for you to be such a professional?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad you think so. It's just it's cool, man. It's like it's just having conversations with people in it. I don't know. I think people can be. I have friends who are also musicians and stuff like that who do promo and are a bit they don't either don't like it or they struggle with it, because I think people are very worried about saying something wrong or saying something that's going to make them sound stupid. Whereas I don't care. I'll say I'm not the smartest man. Do you know what I mean? So I don't mind sounding stupid. But yeah, I think it's cool, man. I like coming and talking to people about the music, and yeah, it's just getting to meet people and stuff. I don't like getting up early to do it. That's the one thing about it. When you're
musician thing,
when you're making music, you most studio sessions don't start until like 12 or 2 p.m. But yeah, so I don't like getting up at like, 6 a.m. or 3 a.m. sometimes to do.
That's our our daily business.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have to do it. I mean, I feel so bad, but I'm complaining about nothing. But yeah, it's just, I mean, it's definitely feels more like, it kind of gives you your day like more routine, which I quite like. Yeah. When you're writing an album and recording it, it's all very like, okay, if you're especially writing, you wake up at like, fucking, sorry.
No worries, you can say it in German.
Oh, fucking, yes, nice one. You wake up at, whatever time, and it's just like, you kind of sit about all day, then you write the album, like you think, I'll do some writing now. I quite like having routine at certain points. So it's good in that regard. And I like doing promo for the most part. I think it's fun to talk to people about the music. And
cool. And the difference between us is that you have this awesome voice which allowed you to normally get up at 12 o'clock, right?
Yeah. I mean, the difference between us as well is that you are a very slim man and I am not a very slim man, and you are also from Germany and I am not.
From Scotland.
There's a few differences.
But my point was, when did you recognize, I have a very awesome and special voice? So when did you figure it out?
I don't know, I never thought it was special, and I still don't think it's special. I think I can hold a tune, and I think it's only in the last 2 years that I've became comfortable listening to myself.
Yeah, the last few years?
Yeah. And I've been singing since I've been gigging and writing music since I was 11.
Okay.
So that's 11 years to become comfortable with your voice.
Since the last 2 years, did you take your voice as a new instrument? Like, you can write new songs now when you figured out, oh man, I have this special voice?
I've definitely improved at singing. I mean, if you do something every single day, it's going to get better. Do you know what I mean? And if you do it for longer every single day, it's going to get better. So I think I've got better. I still don't think I don't think I'm an unbelievable singer. Do you know what I mean? I think I can hold a tune. I think I've got like three kind of levels, which is quite low, and just kind of singing, and then I've got fucking. Sorry, I keep no. You can swear.
You can say fucking.
I'm so used to it in the UK having to be like, oh fuck, sorry, but so yeah, and then I've got like the loud, shouty stuff, and then I can do like a bit of falsetto, and I think that's the only the three gears I have, and I think it's. So I definitely got more comfortable with my voice in terms of listening to it, because as well, you have to listen to yourself so fucking much.
So the songs on your album were made in the last 2 years, or are there some songs you wrote 3-4 years before?
There's one song that I wrote when I was 17.
17?
Called Headspace, and that's the last song on the album. That's an exclusive. And I think I've always loved that song, and it's really spurred me on to try and write more songs like that, and kind of it spurred me. It made me think, I really like this song. There's something about a song at the time when I wrote it. So yeah, that kind of made me feel like I was in a band at the time, and I was like, I want to try doing this, because I'd done solo stuff before, but it wasn't very good. And then I was in a couple bands, and I wrote that when I was 17, and I was like, I'm going to try and do the solo thing again. And yeah, here we are.
All your songs are very piano based. So you write that? Do you play
I don't
the
play piano.
You
no.
don't play the piano.
I don't. But what I think it comes from is because I play guitar, and I've been writing songs on guitar since I was 11. By the time it came to like write an album, every time I picked up a guitar, I was playing the same chords. And just playing the same thing over and over again.
But how does it work? So you first write a song on your guitar, and then you write the lyrics, and then you switch it to the piano sound, or how? So
what it was that the piano was like, it was something that I didn't know how to play it, so I was just playing chords, and they sounded interesting to me, and they made me feel like, I mean, even if I was just playing like a C, to me it sounded better on the piano than it did on the guitar, because I'd never done it before. So that's how the whole album ended up being thing. So I can play it, but I couldn't play it and sing, and I couldn't play like a full song without stopping and everything like that. I can do chords now, but it's all, for me it was all about that kind of. It was interesting.
So when you're on stage, you're just singing, and you have some
got a piano player. Yeah.
All right. So I've seen on the Instagram account from Ed Sheeran that you're on the opening, the special guest on his 2 shows. How does this connection start?
It literally only happened a few weeks ago. I got an Instagram DM out of the blue from Ed Sheeran saying, "I really like your stuff. Do you want to come and play these massive shows?" He never said that, but he said, "I'm doing these shows at the end of summer. Do you want to come and play?" And I was like, "Yes." And then I said something like, "How much money are we talking here?" And, but he got I very quickly said, "I'm joking," but he got that. But he just literally out of the blue just was like, "I love your stuff. Do you want to come and play?" Which is, I always love it. It's the same. I supported Niall Horan from One Direction. And it was the same thing. They just through the Instagram and stuff. I think that's almost like.
But he did connect you on Instagram, or how does it work? Yeah,
he just messaged me out of the blue. Yeah,
awesome.
Totally. Yeah, and I think it's kind of.
Are you kidding me? It's
Ed
Sheeran.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. And I think it's always kind of cool when things happen like that because it's more like. Excuse me. It feels more like. It's nice that the musician themselves was like, "I like their stuff and I want them to come on tour." Whereas I think when it goes through agents, sometimes it's all very like.
But you haven't seen him now, so you didn't talk to him. Just Instagram.
Just Instagram. Yeah, I've never met him. But
okay. Are you nervous, or is he such a not an idol? But are you looking up to him, or?
I mean, he's very famous.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm not nervous about meeting him. He seems like a very affable chap. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun.
Nice. I wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you, mate.
The best for your upcoming album. And thanks for being here.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Ein wirklich sympathisch junger Mann, der sogar ein bisschen jünger ist als ich. Lewis Capaldi, der gerade hier war, bei Auf ein Kaffee mit. Ein tolles Interview, das ihr gerade gesehen habt. Für weitere tolle Interviews hier oben. Hier gibt es das Interview mit Mark Forster, hier unten der sympathische Surfer-Dude Christopher. Und ganz wichtig, abonniert den Kanal von Antenne Bayern für immer neue, frische Videos bei Auf einen Kaffee mit. Oder auch alle anderen Videos von Antenne Bayern. Nur Premium-Content.